Charlie, get in here!
You sure? I don't want to. I know. Look on.
Kristen Stewart, the journey that she takes in this film, you know, she starts as the Bella that we've always known. She becomes married, she's a bride, she goes on her honeymoon, she becomes pregnant, she gives birth, she dies, she becomes a vampire, she becomes a great vampire heroine, you know, hunter, warrior. So that was so exciting to be by her side, watch her create that incredible art.
I thought you needed something blue.
And something old. Besides your mother.
Nice.
It was Grandma Swan's.
But we added the sapphires.
It's beautiful, you guys. Wow, thank you so much.
It's your first family heirloom. Pass on to your daughter.
And your daughter?
Some of the really essential, fundamental things that I identified with in this one in particular was, I mean, stuff that anyone, it's not particular to me. So basic. It's like, marry the man you love, you protect your baby to your death. I loved how fundamentally driven she was to be a woman, to like protect her family, to be like the matriarch, and
So there's nobody who's tougher on Kristen Stewart than Kristen Stewart, you know. So I think she had a list of scenes that she was most concerned about nailing, and they'd come up, you know, and sometimes they'd come up like 3 times in a week, you know. But you could see that she really, part of her process is working herself up and kind of beating herself up until she really feels like she got it, you know. And then this incredible relief as she crosses it off the list.
I've thought about all of those moments now for years. They've been swirling around in my head, like weighing on me, which is what drives you. I mean, you want those pressures to be heavy, but then the whole experience of doing them, you have to really, you must forget all of that. I didn't want to look back and go like, God, you overthought it and you didn't actually have the experience. And so many of those big milestones in the movie, you would single them out. The wedding, you didn't actually do that. You know what I mean? You kind of, you were so in your own head. Basically, I loved this movie. I loved the whole experience because I actually kind of forced myself to just experience it because it's too much. We shot 2 movies at the same time. We have all of the expectations outside. We've got the book, the script, everyone involved. I mean, it's like hundreds of people, and then there's one character, and it's like basically anyone who can identify with Bella, they are her, and so it's like can't be anyone but myself, man.
So that's the last of it. Bella could deliver as early as tomorrow. She's going to have any chance at all. She'll need more blood.
You need to feed. You have to be at your strongest for her. We need to go tonight.
Carlisle, you're the enemy now. Sam won't hesitate. You will be slaughtered.
Emmett will come with us.
That won't be enough.
We have no choice, Jacob. If there's anything we can do to save him, we have to try.
You'd risk your lives for her?
Of course we would. Bella's a part of our family now.
It was awesome for me as an actor to, you know, try and bring alive the old side of Jacob and now the new mature side. But as an audience, and even for me, you know, to watch Jacob transform like this, it's cool, but it's weird because, you know, Jacob starts out the movie as this young teenager, you know, liking this girl that he can't get, and throughout the whole movie, you know, he splits from his pack. He realizes that this is not what's supposed to happen, and he has to become a man and, you know, do the right thing.
He has all these complicated pressures, and he decides to listen to nobody but himself. You know, he, for his own reasons, decides he's going to protect the Cullens, he's going to break from his pack, and he's alone. It's this rite of passage for him, and I felt the same way about Taylor, you know. He has some of the most emotionally powerful scenes in the movie, and I thought he did it beautifully.
It was tough, it was challenging, don't get me wrong. I mean, it helps that you've been playing a character for years, but at the same time, I mean, this is a new Jacob. But Bill was amazing, and, you know, I had the rest of the cast surrounding as well, so that was really important to me.
Do you need some help? I could do your hair. Really? Please. I'm offended by your choice of girl.
Just my blatant lack of respect for mortality.
Essentially. Weddings. They bring everyone together. Alice has planned a pretty over-the-top
beautiful, decadent wedding. It's kind of along the lines of, I guess, Midsummer's Night's Dream, and she kind of has everything planned out to a T, down to what everyone's gonna wear and what Bella's gonna wear.
I really wanted the dress to be something that really special, not something that you're going to see every day, not a dress you would go and pick up at a store somewhere. And I love what they did with it. They just came up with a really stunning concept. It's similar to what I envisioned, but then just sort of add in their own elements. It turned out beautiful. Considering how much pressure and weight has been put on this dress, it was really scary right up until it fit perfectly. I love it. I think it's beautiful.
They actually had frogmen in the river that was there to protect us from paparazzi.
Oh yeah.
Because people were trying to canoe down the river to take pictures of the wedding.
Oh yeah, everywhere you looked, you would see security. I mean, in your eye line, you're acting in a scene, and then you look, and then there's someone's security guard. It was an intense experience, and there were helicopters, and there was more security for that dress than I think for anyone in the movie. To be honest, there were definitely people protecting the dress, but it wasn't like protecting. It was more people. It was from lenses. It was like. Basically I wore what I think is really strange is I wore a Volturi cloak all the time, so you can't like walk around and feel what it feels like and walk around in the dress unless you're shooting. You're cloaked and it's raining on you. You look ridiculous in a Volturi cloak, like red and black velvet.
I think that's what I've learned about weddings now. Like weddings for a guy is just a lesson in humility. You wear the same thing as all of the groomsmen. I mean, you're wearing the exact same suit, and she gets to wear a little princess gown with like diamonds and things, and the entire congregation's staring at her, and you're just standing at the end like, yeah, I brushed my hair. I sat down with Bill. I said, Bill, you have a huge road, ahead of you. Good luck, because it's not going to be easy.